This portion of Great Day is brought to you by America's Tire. America's Tire, the largest independent tire dealer.
Yes. Oh, we're back.
During this election year, we want to help you become an informed voter, and what better way to do that than by having you meet the candidates?
This morning we're joined by Senator Sam Aanestad. He's running for the Republican nomination for Lieutenant Governor.
The seat is, the seat has been in limbo.
It is.
And
actually, even when the predecessor was in the seat, it was in limbo. So.
John Garamendi?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about the seat now. Abel Maldonado has been here on the set a couple of times talking about how he's been trying to get it. The governor had, suggested he be the one. California can't, the senators and the assembly can't come to terms on that yet. So what will happen? You think it'll be an empty seat by the time it's election time?
I think probably Abel has made his deal, and he may get confirmed as early as the end of this month. Maybe not. We don't know. They just can't seem to make up their minds whether they're going to do it or not. But at any rate, both of us have to face a primary election in June to continue after November of this year. So I am taking on Abel Maldonado in that primary race. Rather than the governor and the Democrats selecting our next lieutenant governor, I think the voters should. So I'm here to give the people a choice.
What exactly does a lieutenant governor do?
It's a job that people really put down, but there's a lot of things. You're on the Board of Regents, you're on the CSU trustees, you're the chair of the Economic Development Corporation, which is piquing my interest. I've talked to the lieutenant governor of the state of Nevada, who is personally thanking the California legislature for sending all our business their way, and picked up some tips about what we can do to create jobs and a better economic climate for California. And I think that would be, it's really a job that the person in the seat can make of it what he wants to, and if you choose to do nothing, which some of my predecessors have done, that's one thing. I would choose to try to concentrate on economic development.
You mentioned Mr. Maldonado, State Senator Maldonado. He's been going pretty much about the fact that he is a farmer, therefore he's very familiar with water issues.
Sure.
You represent an area in Northern California. What sort of hope and what sort of message do you want to send to the farmers here in the Valley to let them know that you are in tune with their water concerns?
Well, in fact, I've been the lead negotiator on water along with Dave Cogdill, the senator from this area. I was the author of Proposition 1E a few years ago, the governor's water bond, which the voters did approve. 80% of the water that comes down through this area comes from my district up in Northern California. Very in tune with water issues, there is a bond coming up on the November ballot. The people will have to make up their minds of whether or not they think that this is going to be a partial solution. Absolutely, I think we need to have more above-ground storage so that this water rationing doesn't occur from year to year. We have an infrastructure built for 16 million people back in the 1950s and 60s, when Jerry Brown's father was putting the deal together. Now we've got 40 million people in the state. We don't have enough structure to provide the kind of water supply that we do in a reliable manner. We need to build more storage.
Are you in favor of the water bond measure?
I like part of it. What I don't like is it's $11 billion at a time when I don't know if the people of the state can afford it. And the $3 billion in the water bond that they say is going to be dedicated for building new above-ground water storage, that's real iffy money. It's not really a sure thing. What the sure thing is there's money for more studies, more environmental mitigation. I don't think we need that. And so I'm pretty kind of undecided whether or not I'm going to, when I walk into the booth and vote on it. It's the best deal that we could make last fall. I think we can do better. I don't know why we can't just put a simple water bond on that is less expensive for the people and provides a reliable water supply, but that's the politics of it. But 2/3 of the bond, in my estimation, is wasted money.
I understand you were named Legislator of the Year by the California Pistol and Rifle Association, and the Second Amendment rights is a hot topic issue right now across the country. How do you feel about that? Second Amendment.